James is allergic to. He made him ill the last time he had that combo, and so we're like, let's not risk that one again. It's not worth trying, you know.
Right.
He made him ill the last time he had that.
Hi, welcome to Thursday LiveStream.
Oh, is that us repeating?
Yeah.
What did they hear?
They just heard that the last time he drank it, he was allergic to it or something. I don't know.
Okay. Wow.
We just went live.
Hi, everybody. Hello. I am looking at, I'm in my really cool new bag. The video for this bag will not go up until middle of March. So by that point, everybody will have forgotten about it. But let's show it off. So this is it's called the Axel bag.
The who?
It's men's Axel. It is part of the men's collection. They have this one and they have now this one's already sold out. Y'all, it's already sold out. Maybe they'll restock. I don't know. Hey Keith, hey Jeanette. But it is they have the black canvas CC if somebody wants it. And I think I realized why this one didn't have the cherry charm on it, because this is a men's collection. It's in silver, where all the women's stuff, I believe, is in gold.
Yes.
So,
but
so this is just.
Now remember I showed you guys this bag back in.
I love that bag, by the
December.
way. If you ever want to move that along, let me know.
I ordered this and this at the same time. This came in December. This came yesterday. This is from the outlet. This is from Coach. So.
Hey, Helena. Hello.
Now, this wasn't out back when I ordered mine, because I ordered the tan and white one, but they sent it to the wrong address. But they sent this one to the right address. So don't ask me what's going on. Anyway, so.
Shipping?
Yeah. So then they sent that one back to Jacksonville. And then they were out, so they just didn't send me anything. So 3 phone calls later. And I said, wait a minute. Maybe I want to change my mind on which one I have. So I went and looked. And what bag? Camouflage. Can't see it. I'll show it to you. Hello, everyone. Hello, Horlina, Jeanette, Katie. And I said, wait a minute. Let me look. I want to see which one I want since now I can get it, you know. She goes, yeah, you can look. Get a different one. So I got this one. But see, this has silver. That's what made me think of it.
That's interesting. Okay, yeah.
So that would look good on that bag. This would look good on that bag.
That's so cute. The mini Rowan cherries. Oh my god. This is too cute. It is just too cute. You should put it right behind your bat next to the Labubus, because it look great next to the ivy, because it will pop. You know. Which Jorge says, my husband always says that when I show him something camo, he says, where is it? I can't
see it.
That's funny. I love that. I love that.
Look at this.
Freaking cute.
Oh my. This is what I got it for.
iPods! Yeah, I mean, hey Katie, are your iPods?
Yeah.
Yep. iPods Pro or whatever.
I wish they would stay in better. Anyway.
My husband just got some new. I love it. That one I might have to get eventually. Or at least a little mini. I think the mini Rowan is so freaking cute. You know?
Yeah. I can't turn around right now. Oh, well, Helena. This is.
Ashton and Denim was available again today. Ooh. I love that tabby. That's a tabby wristlet, right?
It's just a little bitty one. It has a crossbody.
I was going to pull my... Where did I... What did I do?
It doesn't come with a wristlet though. It comes with a short shoulder and crossbody.
Oh, okay. I like that though. It's tiny. I think it's the 20. It's the small one. But
Yeah.
this is small too. This is only 8 inches across. But the depth, this fits a lot of stuff. This really does. And what I like about the men's collection is because I can actually, it's long enough for me. I don't have to extend anything. It fits.
Right. That's nice.
And the women's straps don't. They
Tie up a
never
blind.
do. I always have to extend at least 4 inches. And this I mean it's meant to fit a 6 foot man. So my 5'4" round self, it works great. And it's boxy, but I figured I'm curvy, we balance each other out.
I love camouflage too. I think it's cute. Now there was a
I
time when
adore camo.
I wouldn't wear it, of course, because I used to wear it every day.
For the uniform every day. That's when it's like, I don't want to look at that anymore. Did I see correctly that the women, I don't know if this is true enough. Anybody's on the live that's active duty, let me know. Are women no longer allowed to wear nail polish on duty now? Because I heard somebody comment about that they're not allowed to wear nail polish in uniform.
I never was allowed.
Oh, was it? Never was
No,
allowed?
it had to be clear. You can't wear colors on your nails.
Oh, I know they had weird regs about haircuts. I'm only a civilian. I don't know, so
Yeah, you were
I know
not
you can only
supposed to.
wear stud earrings, and your hair could not be
And
hit your
like
collar. It had to be
these
up or
earrings
short.
right here,
Yeah,
these are
yeah.
Tiffany oui and no in French. Well, whatever. Non, oui and non. They're not legal either. You have to wear, I forget what I think it's 4 millimeter or below, and they have to be like a ball. You can't have like.
Oh, Jorgelina, that chain tabby, that is phenomenal. I mean, I haven't seen it in person. The chain tabby 35 for $700, y'all. I can buy pre-loved LV all day. Look at
Right.
it with Cam. Hi. Do you like my hat? Do you like my hat?
That
Isn't
was
it gorgeous?
Levita.
Oh,
Hi, Cam.
and I had where was the other thing I was going to show? I threw it
Did
over
she
here.
send the stitch?
Spoilers! Isn't this bag gorgeous?
Yeah. That's what
Color,
I
I
would.
love this raspberry. I love this bag. So anyway, I had that bag. I was going to use it today, but my husband was sick, so I worked from home. So what I did was, I didn't even have this bag yet. This is still in the mail. So what I did is I ran to the coffee shop with my computer bag, and this is my new wallet.
I like that.
This is amazing. And guess what? It's back pocket. It fits my emergency backup, charging thing when I slip it in there. And this fits both of my card cases, lipstick, and what's that called? Lip balm. I love it. I love this thing. This is good. This is gonna be hard to pry me out of this, because I clipped my keys over here, and I just ran out to the coffee shop with a wallet day. It wasn't even a bag day, because I had to take my computer bag and my wallet, and I didn't want to have to grab that red bag, because normally that's for me to go to the office, but for me to go to the coffee shop to sit down and type, because that's what I was doing today. I was like a typing machine. I typed and typed and typed to the point I'm like, I'm not done, but I'm done.
Right? I mean,
that's $700. I can go buy pre-loved Louis Vuitton for $700 and get a really nice bag. I have pre-loved Louis Vuitton for $250, $500, $700. I have a pre-loved all leather Gucci bag. It's like, I don't know if I can spend $725 for a chain tabby plus shipping and taxes. Yeah.
I like the newer styles that are starting to come out, or at least the fashion, how they're styling them, are a little more edgy again.
Mm-hmm.
They're going a little more edgy, or the total opposite, boho and those Those always
Well,
go together, it seems like. They're always popular at the same time.
well, hello, Miss Wednesday. Are you gonna come back? Are you
This
just gonna
tag
come
off
over
here.
and say hi and leave? Wednesday.
Too bad
Wednesday's
they don't put
hunting.
a loop on the other side so you can wear it as a little itty bitty tiny bag.
On purpose. They
I,
don't. They do that on purpose. Hey, Melissa. Yeah, I love. I'm not an edgy person. I'm as boring as you get and as traditional as you are. I am the old lady bag person. So I appreciate edgy in other people, but I am still the barrel bag. I'm always going to be the barrel bag or the hobo bag. Those are my two favorites. You know, I will never. I will always buy a Rowan. I'll always buy a barrel. I always look for a barrel bag. I don't know why it's my favorite bag. My mother is 70. She is so let me show you a picture of my mom, by the way.
bag of the day.
Oh, I love the poodle. That's adorable. Let me show you a photo of my mother. My mother is 70, y'all. 70. This is my mom.
It's backwards.
This is this is my super stylish mother. I I am 24 years
Yes.
younger than her, and I dress like my grandmother. And this is my mother. Y'all. So my bag taste is not from my mother, it is from my grandmother, and my mother just laments. This is her everyday look, y'all. This is her everyday. She went out to have ladies' lunch and normal. She has a whole. She's a typical Asian woman, where she does not wear hats always. See, I wear baseball caps. My mother wears hat. Okay, this is you can't tell it, but this is a gold band watch. That's her Cartier watch. She's had it for 20 since the 80s. She's been wearing that same watch since the 80s. Actually, I think she changed that. I think the Cartier is anyway. This is an opal. Oops, that's my puppies. Opal necklace. I mean, this is her everyday. This is her everyday look. You know, this is my mom. My mom is very stylish. My mom wanted to go to Paris,
Stunning.
wanted to be a yeah, fashion person. And Jenny and I have been rebelling our entire lives. I mean, we've always been very formal and very privileged kids. But now that my mom lives in Europe and Thailand, she's never in America. My father's no longer in life. My grandparents are no longer in life. It's just us. We are now living our full on. I'm a state employee. I get to wear my Disney gear. My sister, who's a teacher, which by the way is also a state employee because she's a teacher, and she gets to wear athleisure wear to work. She's living her best life. She loves it. Well, she used to wear like suits and three-piece outfits to work in as a teacher, but it's just like that's not what that doesn't happen anymore. You know, that's
Mm-mm.
changed. So they're wearing athleisure wear. They're wearing to teach their kids, and it's awesome. It's like, so we are the most informal Jenny and I have ever been in our entire life right now at this age. And I said, James, if I ever had to go back to wearing business casual, I would be so sad. I don't want to wear business casual anymore.
I know, nobody does. Matt wears jeans to the office now. Katie says she's a hot mess in athleisure.
Mm-hmm.
What's Winnie just say?
And that's a very, very American thing, by the way. The rest of the world does not do this.
Oh my god. I can't share that. Look at your text.
Oh. Okay, let me look. What? Oh, huh?
What do you think? You think
I love Winnie. She's the best.
So do I. She's the
Every
best.
time we do state testing and have to address us, I swear my body cries. I know, right? And here's the thing, most of the time with the state testing, my sister's a proctor. So all she's doing is walking around the dang, room, making sure kids start paying attention. Hey, stational. Yeah, there's background music, right, Jolie? I don't hear it.
Yeah, there's a little
I
bit.
mine gets filtered out, so I don't hear it. Yeah. Yeah. So my sister hates testing day. She goes, they're so boring. Like I just have
I
to
would
watch kids.
imagine. And you have to be
Yeah.
quiet.
Hmm. Oh,
Oh,
let me
I've
show you what
been
I
dreaming of ways to dress up my bags. I need to start just dressing up my bags. I decided I have to
worked
start
some
using
more.
them. How far are you now? Are you almost done? Ah. Oh, there's still parts that have
Almost.
mange.
So I still have half. Oh, half of the back left. I'm hoping I have enough black, crystals. I think on the next one I'm gonna do what James Jam did. She just did the canvas with just clear crystals, so you can still see through it. I
Right.
cool. I think I'm gonna
It
try
did look
that.
cool.
You know,
Yeah, it
I
just
keep having to.
turns. That bag just looks beautiful. Like it just turned it from mucky muck to something really nice.
Yep.
Katie wears offensive stuff. Like sometimes I do. It's just for fun. I miss my bags. They aren't with me. Wow.
I bought a stuffed
Conversation heart
conversation
charm from the grocery
charm.
store yesterday. Oh, a
Mhm.
stuffed, a, like that big or something.
Oh, okay.
You know the
Hmm.
conversation hearts. I love you, sweetie. Blah blah blah.
Oh,
The
yes.
for
Oh,
Valentine's Day.
I should put this one on my bag. This one would be really cute.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that. That's cute too.
Yep. We love Hello Kitty. Yes, if it can be cute and adorable, I love it. Um, I like cute. I like Hello Kitty, Karopi. I think one of my favorite. I Hello Kitty by default because I grew up with Hello Kitty, but now there's so many more characters. Like when I was a kid, it was Hello Kitty and Karopi. That was it. All these other side characters. I think My Melody came next with the rabbit. I didn't really like My Melody, but I like Pom Pom Purin. Of course, it's a dog because I love dogs. But I didn't have dogs growing up. We had cats. So
I
I
like
never
Croapy, of course, the little frog,
really had. Mhm. Yeah.
just because he's
Like
green.
we didn't have dogs until I married James. Well, until I met James. James came with a dog.
Ah,
The entire time of our marriage, we've always had a dog, and I cannot even imagine not having a dog. Hey, Winnie! Yes, we saw, girl. We just didn't want to spill the beans.
didn't want to spill the beans.
That because I want to make one too. Um,
Are you learning the
I'm
saddle stitch? You got to saddle stitch it. Does it come with instructions to saddle stitch?
well,
That,
just
I mean,
two stitch and the key is having the clamp. You have to have a clamp to hold the leather piece, and then you're using the tension of your going through both times, both passes. Harder than it looks.
yeah, I imagine that it is. That's Mel case of vertigo. Anything to eat or drink. Someone went and bought some
So
sushi. Saddle stitch. I sent you a video.
I
Excellent.
so I got this. This is a dupe of imagination. So I compared them. Okay, so here's the verdict. The original is way better. And the fact that this has a more refined, it's it's a very more subtle, the better composition. This has a fantastic dry down. This is a good dupe. So it's just like any good dupe. It's
Hmm.
inspired. It is not the real thing. If you like the real thing, do not buy this. If you can't afford the real thing, buy this. It gives you the feel without giving you the nuance. Now this one, I'm gonna have to figure out and save my dollars to buy my own Louis Vuitton $400 perfume. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm
Yeah.
saying that because it's so. I love the nuance in this one. This one has this one kind of puts in a musk at the end that this one does not have. This has a really wonderful fragrance. It's citrus, it's floral. It has a little bit of wood notes into it. There's supposed to be tea notes in here, but I don't smell the tea. But
Oh,
I've been
I
wearing
didn't
but
realize
this,
that. Look at the screen.
huh?
Look at the screen. It's my bag lady.
Yeah, this smells. Yes, Melissa.
Yes, but look at
Oh,
the name of her channel.
it's my bag lady.
Is that new?
Yeah, she just changed it. If she changed it like 2 days ago, yeah.
I didn't notice. I didn't notice that it was changed.
Yeah. So this is so as dupes go, this is a good dupe. It's a great dry down. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use
Yeah.
all of it. And hopefully by the time I'm done with it, I can buy the real thing because I want the real thing. I don't want to pay Louis Vuitton prices, but I can't help but say I love this fragrance. So but maybe after I've used all 50 milliliters of this, I'll get over it. Because
Could
it is
be.
close enough.
You do have others. Hi, Lori.
Lori, yes. Yes. So yeah, so I tried. So I have to say, I love Louis Vuitton Imagination out of all the ones I've tried, and I thought Trap Rev was gonna be my favorite
What's
because it has
Lori's
a
fault?
rose. It is Lori's fault. Lori sent me this.
Oh.
Totally Lori's fault. Lori sent me the samples. I never had the samples. I've never been able to smell other than the fragrance that Winnie had sent me, Cosmic something or other, which I can't afford.
Oh, Cosmic Clouds.
And then yeah, so expensive.
Hi, Ed.
And gone into the store to smell Pacific Chill, but I don't like Pacific Chill. Too
I haven't
sweet.
smelled
But
that
this
one.
is a men's fragrance that I love. I love this. It's the um imagination. So I love it. Um Hey Ed, what should I do next time I get it? There is for vertigo, the only thing you can really do for vertigo is to take the anti-motion sickness medication. That's really all they give you, even when you see the doctor.
Half Somerset maneuvers, when he's saying.
Okay, Lori, thank you. Because again, I haven't smelled anything with the ones you sent me other than that Pacific Chill, which I didn't really love. When he
I have I have that Joe Malone that
and
Nancy
by the
sent
way,
me.
everybody, Lori is going live with me tomorrow. So
Yay!
yay! Yeah. And don't stress out, Lori. I need your email and I won't be sending you the link until like 5 minutes before we go live because I'll be probably walking into the house 5 minutes before we go live. Because that's how I roll.
Ed Braun, as I live and breathe, a star is in here.
Yeah, he's busy man. You know. So the people who are new, look at my cool new bag. This is called the Axel by Coach Outlet. I love it. I love the leather edges.
I spent a little less.
And
And this
yeah,
was in November.
it just took a long time to get to you.
Yes.
I mean,
And I
that might
could
be the
change it.
longest shipment. Yeah.
I have the order date. It was November 27th.
Katie says I tried to buy fragrance from LV, but I can only smell a few at a time before fatigue sets in and getting a headache. I never got anything I wanted.
Right.
See, that's the problem too, because they don't give you samples when you go to the store. You can smell them there, but they only give you samples like when you buy stuff from them, which is great for everyone who buys stuff from them. But I it's like I can't smell everything while I'm there. I can smell one, two, maybe wear one. I dislike Pacific Chill so much. I literally had to throw the sample in the trash. I was like, I can't smell this. This is too sweet. I don't like super sweet fragrances. You know,
Uh-huh. I love that
I see
Cosmic
your bag
Cloud.
is. Mhm. It's it's beautiful. That Cosmic Cloud's potent. That stuff is great. Winnie sent me a little sample of it, and that was pretty awesome.
That's
Um,
good to know, Ed.
that,
I've been using that Rowan for 7 days now. That is good. That's good. I've been staying in bags for 2 weeks now, which is also not. I need to start switching my bags out, so I'm going to have to start talking about them more. She don't.
I
Lori
can.
doesn't like Pacific Chill either.
It's too sweet, and to me, it smells like peach tea. It's sweet. It's
Yeah, no.
fruity. I don't do fruity. I don't do sweet. So for me, I I can do some. I'm a floral. I am a white floral girl in a citrus version. If it has jasmine in it, I'm gonna love it. If it has tuberose in it, I'm probably not gonna love it. I tend to really go for jasmine, rose. Well, I love anything with bergamot. Almost anything with bergamot. I'm really attracted to
I like
citrus
bergamot.
fresh. Mm-hmm.
Like the tea, Earl Grey. I sit and do with the tea bag package.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh
just
yeah.
love that smell.
Katie says. And sometimes I spend dollars when I'm bored. I bought Baccarat Rouge 540 extract and waiting for my turn to go to. Well, okay, Katie, do you like Baccarat Rouge? I need to know. Do you love it? Because when I was on the cruise, there was a couple of folks who wore Baccarat Rouge. And every time we walked by, I said, well, that's Baccarat Rouge 540. And I mean, it is a fragrance that it will go from you and 5 feet out. Literally 5 feet around you. Everybody will smell Baccarat Rouge. You cannot miss it. It is there. It's sharing is caring. you know, it is very sharing. But it's a great
Ed,
fragrance. My husband's like, he's like, I'm worried that you know what fragrance this is, Jackie. I'm like, it's okay, honey, I don't like it.
oh, interesting. Okay. Just got a
yeah.
news update. We're going to ignore that. Ed, usually I'm in it for a day or two, then I switch. Oh, not the denim. Rowan, I am in love.
Well,
If
Katie,
loving you
you
is
have
wrong,
a lifetime
I don't
supply
want to be.
because you don't need much of that perfume to go. You just put a little bit on and you're good, you know? Edit and Winnie are singing to each other. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we had a fun treat yesterday. Craig went live yesterday, so if you missed that, you can
Yes.
catch his replay. That was fun. We haven't had Craig go live in a long time. Well, he did go live with us, but that's not the same, you know.
It's so cute.
Lori loves him.
It
Cherries.
is so
I
cute.
like that one because that one doesn't have the three cherries. I don't like the one with the three cherries as much. So I like the fact that it only has the two cherry pattern in there. I like that. Yeah.
I
There's
think
one right
this
there
is
with the three.
the
Yeah.
three cherries, but it's cut
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. But I like the fact that on the front it's just the two cherries. I like that. That's really cool. Oh, Ed says he totally missed it. He's
No.
mad.
Did he leave it up or take it down? He was going to take it down, but I don't. Maybe.
I think he lifted it up, but he got some crappy comments. But again, he just deletes those, and I say just delete those. Um, Katie says, "Oh, I know. I have a lot of fragrances right now. I'm wearing a Love Shack Fancy $30 body mist. Nice. I don't do body mist because they're too fleeting. I just wear a lot of I wear men's cologne. That's really what I wear. Like I just wear men's cologne because even though this stuff is an extrait, which means it's supposed to be 40% fragrance, it doesn't wear like an extrait. It really actually wears more. It has a good dry down, but this is not a far-reaching scent. This is a very personal scent. Like to really smell this on me, you'd have to be this close, So I smell it, but it's not overly. So, in other words, this is a great for the office.
Yeah, as long as it stays right around you. Ed wants to see your
Yeah.
crystal bag that you already showed, but
Oh,
show Ed.
I'm not done with it. I was working on it today, so look at how beautiful this is. Do, 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 do,
Now
do,
show the
do, do, do.
mange. There's the
And,
mange.
and the mange. And
The
I'm
mange.
base. I'm gonna leave the base alone, but I'm just gonna do the rest of this. And I did all this afternoon. This bit and over was what I did this afternoon when I was listening to an audiobook. So, but if you look really close, you can see all the open gaps and you know
Uh-huh.
it's it's fine. I'm gonna spray it down with Mod Podge sealer so it gets more sparkly. It's gonna put a little bit of gloss over it and gloss over the leather. I'm cool with that. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. This bag,
Yeah.
uh, it's beautiful.
It sure looks a hell of a lot better than it did.
Yep. I have, let me show you what this looks underneath. Where did I put that? Where did I put that bag?
It does. It makes just
I think,
makes it so bright.
okay. For 2 days, I've been walking over this bag and I don't know where I threw it. I just moved it. This is what I say every single time I'm in this room. Where did I put that bag? I just saw it.
Which bag was that?
Like every day. It's that same bag, but with the canvas from the coating, the
Taken
coating
off.
removed off.
It makes
Yeah,
it
so you can
darker.
see what's under. It's so pretty. Um, so let me put this over to the side. I have my work bag in my office or in my car office, I guess. Um, yes. I like spray body mist everywhere, hair, clothing all over. It doesn't last. I'm okay. We can put something else. Yeah, I honestly, I like the fragrance for family I wear. So in the morning I'll wear something, in the evening I'll wear something else. I really like Ralph Lauren Polo, and I have three different Ralph fragrances that all are the same family, and they're all men. So I'll start with one and wear one in the evening. And sometimes I actually, one of the ones I really like wearing is Dolce and Gabbana, the one for men. I love that fragrance. It's one of my favorite fragrances. I've gone through 2 bottles of it. Jackie, as Jolene Jackie, what do you think about the LV Pochette accessories? I don't know if they've redone the accessories. I just know what they looked like before. Um, I feel like I need one to use as a crossbody. This is how Jolie feels about it. She has 3.
They're great to.
I think that as a crossbody, I think I really like the bag that Jorgelina has. I can't remember the name of it. It's that new one that's a little bit more oblong that has the 2 front pockets and the flap over. I don't remember the name of it. That one's really cool. But honestly, the Bichette accessories is a classic. It's a favorite. You get tired of it, you can sell it. Nobody is going to say no. You can buy one pre-loved and just beat the hell out of it. And someone will still probably buy it from you.
Yeah, I needed an Abine because these are both monogram, except this one's the graffiti, and then
I would love to have one. I just don't want to spend $800 for a
no,
used
they're too
one. I don't even know how
expensive.
much a new one costs.
They're too
Yeah.
expensive, but they're just excellent. And
Carlina, the bag that
actually,
you just showed that has the flap over with the 2 pockets in the front that's a little bit longer than this oblong. You just showed it as like one of your most used bags or something.
you can always come on the live and show it right now. Um, this this is actually longer than
You on
this.
the spot. Yeah. Well, and honestly, you probably could put more in the pochette than you can in that little tabby.
Right, and
Oh, the Viva City. It's called the Viva City. Her bag called the Viva City. I think the Viva City is fabulous. I think it's gorgeous. When she showed that bag, I'm like, that's a cool bag. Or you can put it to the people that do the replacement. I mean, honestly, the pochette is just like a tab and a strap. I wouldn't pay LV prices for that. I spent 1,000 on my pre-loved for. Yeah, I have no idea how much the pochettes cost now, but you
it's
know,
too much. Mine were all way lower because those were all bought back in the day. I would not pay what they're asking today. No. Because pay has not gone up in since 2009, and but yet everything has just been climbing. So I just consider myself priced out for something like that.
I consider myself priced out from LV even pre-loved at this point. to be honest. I can get some of the Epi bags because they're not as loved
Hmm.
and they're older. So even though they're older, they are still good bags because they are so sturdy. Where if it even looks like a monogram bag, I can't afford it. Um, but the Epi
I
leather bags, there's a couple I'm looking at that I could get.
try not to spend much on PA. Much. Spent $1,000 on my pre-love Damier Azure. I want the one that is tiny, tiny. Been looking at them for a while. What? Jackie, do you know? Tiny, tiny.
Oh, she might be talking about the Viva City. If they have a tiny version of the Viva City, that's the bag that I said I love. That's hers. It's called the Viva City. I don't know if they
I
have a
used to
tiny
have one
pochette.
of the cities. It was like the PM size. It was like this big
Hmm.
with it had
I like
pockets
the
and
city,
flaps.
and I also, yeah, I really like oh, okay, Jackie's Regrets. Jackie's Regrets. There is one bag I've sold that I really regret. There's a couple actually, but the one I really regret is I had the LV. I think it was called the Beverly or the Hudson. I can't remember which one. And I wore the hell out of that bag. And I decided I wasn't going to repair the leather on it because it was very expensive to get that repaired. So I kept the Bosfor bag. I actually kind of wish I kept the other one because it's a little bit larger. And I haven't really been wearing my Bosfor bag because that's when I was doing more. I wore the hell out of that bag for years. So I'm going to wear it again. I need to pull it out. But honestly, right now, between the Boxer bag or the Pochette Matisse is where I'm going to go. Because I love the Pochette Matisse. Matisse is like, I love that bag.
I
I couldn't design
know.
a bag I love more. You know? Yeah. I love a boxy bag. I'm boring.
You like the
Is
little
there anything
squirrel
more?
girl bag and the grandma
Yes.
bag. Hmm.
Yes. It's like it's like I love it. And people are like kind of over the Batiste now. Or I'm like, well, that's fine. That's cool. And like when he was saying the best thing
Thank you,
she has
Lori.
in her whole collection is the strap from her Pochette Batiste because
I
she's used
know,
that
yeah.
on the most used thing in her entire collection of Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, same with me. It's not from a Pochette Matisse, but it's just like the Pochette Matisse strap, only it
Hmm.
has the mini LV pattern on it. And I bought that to
Hmm.
go with the
Hmm.
20 that I traded her, and I use it on all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Lori, I'll probably be putting more pictures and stuff up when there are chickens
Oh.
in it. And that chicken is the
So
one that we're getting. That's the
I had
leghorn.
I had to buy eggs today because I really love eggs. I've always been an egg person. And I went to the grocery store right before this live, and I almost took a picture to send it to you.
How
So
much were they?
regular chicken eggs, just a dozen large grade, I think they were triple A or the large eggs, white, standard, nothing
Right.
fancy, $5. Normally, it's
Five.
$5 for like yes, definitely for a dozen. The 16, and these are the cheapest pretty much eggs, guys. These
Lori,
aren't
she's
these aren't
Lori's right. Look.
this is like luxury of buying. Yeah, a regular carton of really nice eggs now are $8, $8 to $9. I got
Yeah,
the
they're nine
cheap ones
dollars
for
here.
5.
That's why I was going.
Yeah, they're
Five
$8 $9.
dollars.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
$5 are the cheap ones. I'm telling you. Because and I'm like, I didn't even want to look at the cage free, range free, whatever eggs, whatever they got there. I'm like, five
The
dollars for a dozen eggs.
the
It used to be 3.50.
non-cruelty range-free eggs sitting right next to the regular white eggs at the Publix, 4.99, 4.49. They're way cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Hmm.
We can get eggs at
I
Walmart for
don't know.
$7.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the same carton of eggs that I bought for $5 today, I used to get for 2.50. They doubled in price. They used to be 2.50. Now it's 5. So, and it used to be $5. The same product line for a carton and a half. So instead of 12, it's 12 and another 6, the 18 eggs or whatever. So that used to be $5 or $4.50, from anyway. Speaking of eggs, I have now eggs, and eggs are now precious commodity.
So now 18 eggs cost more than the minimum wage per hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was reading about the new tax plan just before I came on.
Mhm.
Um, everybody's like middle class tax bracket. Okay. The wealthier you get, the less taxes you pay. And the poorer you are, the more you pay. Like ours, we know will go up 3 grand a year. And and then they're going to start sunsetting Medicare, Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security. Those will all be gone within the next few years. And then and as they do that, the taxes go up another 6 grand.
So all the money I have been putting into Social Security since my entire working life, where does that go? Where's my
I
refund?
I don't know, but I can't see how they can make that happen. But yeah, maybe they can. I don't know. It's the plan.
Like I need. Well, I'm fine with their plan. Give me back my money, or don't stop taking it.
Exactly.
Because
I don't know.
my retirement system is based on the fact that I'm gonna have Social Security plus my pension plus my investments. But we'll know where that's going now. I'm just lucky I have another 20 more years in the workforce and not near retirement. You know.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they're talking about doing away with the penny. I guess at some point the dollar will be worth a penny, so we might as well not have the penny.
Well, it's just
I'm just
we
and
live in the twilight zone.
it's the
Okay,
Twilight Zone.
it
It's like
feels
I
like, and
said,
you know what?
it's the Jerry Springer
Have
show.
And we have to explain to people what those things are because they don't exist anymore. The
Yeah.
Twilight Zone doesn't air anymore. We don't have the Jerry Springer show. So we
Help,
don't
I'm
have.
stepping into the Twilight Zone. Yeah. So I'm like,
Oh, I have. Mhm, mhm. I have a new bag, and you'll see these bags in March. Just pretend you've never seen them before, and like the video. So
I'll just hold
I
bags
got
up.
this. Look how cute this is. Look at. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
it's like
that's cute.
Jackie. Look at how cute. I'm in a Michael Kors kick, y'all. Um, will he come back in fashion? I don't know. He never left fashion in our area. Where I live, Michael Kors is still the bomb diggity. People still carry Michael Kors. Where I
Mm-hmm.
live, people are always in Michael Kors keeps being Coach. That is the normal. Sometimes Rossetti, sometimes Steve Madden, sometimes you even see that what's that brand that everybody Montana West bags? You see those a lot here too. Um, and then you see Michael Kors, and this is the coolest, prettiest, like perfect summer bag. I paid $22 for this, shipping, tax, and handling.
Where I live, you see a lot of plastic grocery bags and canvas totes.
Well, canvas totes, I understand is a carry thing, but plastic grocery bags with the carry, no. Is that a New York
As long
thing?
as you have a
A New York
different
thing?
brand than the store you're shopping in. Wow, what is that?
I stole this.
That's an old duck.
This is the Toscana line. This is the Dooney and Burke
That's
Toscana line. But
really pretty.
every single time I see it, I try to buy it. I did a trade with Latina. I gave her some very, very expensive, very beautiful Coach bags because she dangled the carrot and she says, I have a Toscana bag. I'll trade. And I'm like, I already have that bag in green, but you have it in brown. Okay, I'll take your brown bag. So I took hers, and then I found this one on Poshmark. So this one I just got. I got this bag on Poshmark for $40, tax, shipping, fees, whatever. It was like $52 or something. So the reason why I got it so cheap is because the interior,
Nice.
it's been trashed.
It's a little
It's
trashy,
been
but
trashed. And
just throw a
yeah.
bag organizer down there, cover that up.
Yeah. So I just did a one bit leather clean. So that's actually the dark staining right now. That's still wet leather. But still, even after the cleaning, this is never going to be back to where it should be. It's
Yeah,
always going to be trashed. So when I saw the interior and all the piping or the glazing has to be redone. So to redo the glazing, you have to sand off the existing coating and then repaint it, right? And I can do that. But I wasn't gonna pay. They originally listed this for $80. I'm like, I'm not paying $80 for that. I know how, and I've only done one clean on it. By the time I'm done with this bag, it will look amazing. But
good.
it's gonna take a lot of work.
Yeah.
But it's worth it because I'm a collector and I didn't have that one.
Well, as you know, that mail bag that I got was my first Florentine bag, and now
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
really want to add one in chestnut.
Mm-hmm. Brown Tomorrow, Chestnut, Natural. Those are like the OGs. I have one in burgundy and I have one in blue because I love burgundy and blue. Ivy is the green version that is hard to come by. Right now, they have some pretty colors right now on Duty and Burke, but they're in the pebbled leather, not the Florentine. The Florentine
Right,
leather, because the way they dye it, doesn't have the same vibrancy because it's supposed to be more of a vegetable tanned
right.
cured leather versus a chrome tanned leather is the one that has the better vibrancy of color with the way they do leather tanning.
It's
Ivan
just
Tall.
my own personal preference is the pebbled leather that you gave me that's from a long time ago is completely different from the new pebbled leather. And I don't like the new pebbled leather. I don't want it. I've
Yeah.
had it. I get rid of it. I don't like it.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it's Florentine or Alto or nothing unless they have something that's good. If they still have the Toscana leather or whatever. So yeah.
Hey, Winnie, I need to. Oh, your Joe bags. Okay, people collect your Joe bags.
The
Got
Trader
it.
Joe bags. Yeah. We don't have Trader Joe's here.
We have a Trader Joe's in Austin, and actually, I really do enjoy that. They
We
have
do in Orlando.
their brand of food, and their frozen food pre-made section. Like you can just buy. I've actually, as a Asian person who is very snobby about the rice I eat, I love their frozen fried rice that you can buy and just cook um, on the stovetop or microwave. I can't remember. It's actually really good. And I am a food rice snob. I actually was watching somebody's food recipe and they were using minute rice, and I just like
Minute rice.
minute rice.
Ugh.
Bleh. Why spend all that time cooking and dicing up ingredients, browning ground beef to put minute rice in your food? Why? Just cook rice.
Mhm. I bought another bag of jasmine. Now I have two bags of jasmine. I'm just kind of collecting rice and beans. I wonder why. I saw someone get one, so I had to get one. This is Trader Joe bags. Oh, cute cooler. The cooler bags. So that's what you were talking about behind the counter here at Trader Joe's. Yeah, so, and
I'm
then
gonna.
this, when I came out of this, I was like, oh, I still want, the pink one, a pink one. And I have a gray one in oh, what's it called? Is it a Swedish brand? I forgot the name of it. There's one
Heck,
around
is
here
that the one
somewhere.
you were showing? Is that
Oh,
a
this is a
Carhartt or
Carhartt.
something?
This is a Carhartt. They only
Yeah.
have these in dark colors.
Oh, were you saying Kipling maybe? Because Kipling's a
Not
Belgian
Kipling.
brand.
I have a Kipling. It's
Hmm. Swedish, Swedish, Swedish. That
um
long word starts with a
F
K.
J F J. Let's see.
Okay, I know that one. I know that one.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Has red
Yeah.
writing and it's in a circle. Somebody remind me. Anyway, I always wanted the pink one. And I went through the same thing again where I really want that pink bag, and people always show that little pink backpack, what's in my bag, and I always wanted the pink one. There it is, Kanken, Kanken. And it has another word before it, but Kanken, yes, that's it. And I always wanted the pink one, and then I got the gray one. I didn't get the pink one, so I haven't carried it. So then I went through the same thought process again, and I looked up a used pink one to see what they look like. They are all so trashed and stained, and that's why I got the gray one. But I think I want to do it anyway. Yeah, there
Hey,
it is.
Christiana.
Jaw Raven. How do you say that, FJ? Happy Thursday,
Thursday.
Christiana. Kanken. We'll just call it Kanken.
I have a feeling that my weekend is going to be me sick in bed. I can already feel it.
I'm starting to feel a little
I've been
sick
feeling
too.
fine, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I have a little bit of a headache, and I was sneezing earlier. I'm like, great, thank you, family, for sharing, not caring.
Fial Raven.
Okay, Fila Raven, Fila Raven. That's cool. I think I've had one of their bags before. You know, I've always wanted them.
Well, Katie's in California. She's got everything near her. We don't
Hmm.
have Jack, man.
You
We
have
don't
to
even.
fly.
We don't even have a coach.
I at least have a Walmart.
I have a Walmart, but I got to drive for 20 minutes.
Yeah, my Walmart's the only thing we have in my town, but it's only 5 minutes down the road. Okay, maybe 10 with a light. You know.
The light.
Hmm.
Wires are all tangled. Oh, yeah. I have good donuts in Miami. Now, when I go to Miami, everything is there. It's just that I really don't go early enough or stay late enough to take advantage of it. And I especially can't do that in the wintertime because I don't want to drive at night. But in the summer,
Tokidoki bag is so cool. I really thought my sister was going to take it. Just I don't really like that one. I'm like, okay, awesome. I don't have to worry about you taking my bag. I got
did
that from
she
Goodwill. I get some. I
did
have
she
gotten
like the
really,
pink one at
really.
all, or is that too small for her?
She wanted that bag as soon as she saw it. She's like, if she sees it in person, it will be hers. I can tell. She saw the photo of it, and she put big heart by it or something. It's like my twin. But she trashes her bags. My heart hurts to give her pretty bags sometimes because she's rough on her bags. Um, I'm like, that poor bag.
My best friend's rough on her bags too. I don't know what they do to them.
I know what she does to them. It still hurts my heart. Like if it's because she uses one bag for months and months and months on end. So as you use it, more and more stuff gets put into it. It gets slung around. You get thrown around with the floorboard, the sideboard, the desk in the office. And then if you just rotate your bags more often, they don't get beat up to hell. But
Right, because
no.
you're not putting the same stressors on them over and over and over and getting so used to it that you're treating it bad.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hi, Steph.
But I've met your bestie, and I've seen her bags. She's
Yes.
rough on her bags.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Remember, I took one to the kitchen sink and started
Hmm.
cleaning it?
That's how I
Yeah.
feel about my sister's bags. I sometimes have to beg her. I'm like, here, use this bag. Give me your bag. Let me fix it. Let me rehab it while you beat up this other one. And so she was telling me, Jackie, my Portland leather good bags. Look at how it's wearing out. It's not really doing that great. I'm like, Jennifer, it's because it's dyed. So You've been living in that bag for months and months now since you've had it. So yes, the corner is going to get wear. It needs a little bit of a spa day. Change it out. Let me take it away from you. Let me give
Yeah.
it a spa day.
I guess people don't think about cleaning their bags, but it's like you just
I
have
don't.
to.
Or shoes, because everything's so disposable now that people don't. I
Mm,
mean, leather shoes and leather bags used to be very expensive, you
yeah.
know, and you would take care of them.
I still clean my shoes and clean my bags. Yeah.
Well, that's also the military in you. You that's like
Hmm.
ingrained.
Yeah. I like clean white shoes if I wear tennis shoes that are white. If they're dirty,
And
then I'm
then you
not going
were
to
a
wear them.
nurse. Did you have to do uniform dress nursing white,
Hmm.
the white shoes, the white everything,
White shoes,
or
white
did you?
uniform. Remember when
Yeah,
I was telling you about the lady that pooped all over me when I was in nursing school?
yeah, and you had to go change. Hmm.
Yeah, because it
Isn't it
splashed
awesome
all
that
the way up
now
to my
nursing
waist.
staff can just live in scrubs? But a long time, not even that long ago, it wasn't scrubs. Nurses
No,
had
we
uniforms,
had
you
uniforms
know,
and hats, and you
hmm
earned your
that were
hat.
not scrubs.
You earned your hat, so that's why you wore it. It was just a thing that let everybody know that you were an RN or whatever, right?
Hmm.
So now everybody looks the
Hmm.
same. You don't know who's who.
Well, it's funny because when I was in the hospital, and this is way back when I was in there for 3 months, and I was after the car accident. At that time, in the hospital we were at, which is it was the big trauma hospital for the San Antonio, and it serves the whole county. So it also serviced the um uh prisons there too. That would be the hospital everybody went to.
Yeah,
Um,
that's like
so we're
ORMC
there,
here.
and they all what they do now or then is everybody has different scrub colors. So my husband always
They
wore a lot
tried
of
that,
brown, and everybody thought he was a lab tech because the lab techs all wore brown,
right?
so basically it was kind of like a color code, at least internally, so that the staff knew who was what, RN, LVN, CNA. There's so many different numbers,
They
respiratory
tried that in
therapist.
the OR at ORMC. Didn't work.
Mhm.
Nurses and scrubs still wore whatever they were going to wear, but yeah, yeah, I remember that
Well,
they tried to
in
go
the
to color
OR,
code.
that makes sense, but I get like, and I don't think it lasted either. I think it only worked in that county hospital because it was a very huge hospital. But the smaller hospitals we've been going to, I've seen staff in all colors, and the only way you know who's who is their name tag. They'll have their initials, LVN, RN, whatever.
Hmm.
Because the university hospital I was at was also the student teaching nurse
Yeah.
hospital
Hmm.
too. It was the everything. So they were having
Yeah.
students there, and they had all the
Yes.
trauma patients there. It's like, you know, it's not necessarily the place you want to go.
No. No. That was like ORMC. That's the level one trauma center. It's also
Yeah,
a teaching
yeah,
hospital. Also, I went there as a
everything.
student twice.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
there's only two. There's only two in San Antonio, or there was, which is I think it's called BAMC now, the military. It's 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 the other. There's two traumas. One's military, and one's university, which is the civilian one. And in the trauma center that's for BAMC, it used to be called Fort Sam Houston something, but then they combined it to all of the military branches. Who knows what it's called now? But that one has a specialty in burn units, so a lot of people go there for that. You know.
Hmm.
And I was doing a surgery. I had a dental issue, and I had to have go into surgery to get this thing worked. It was not fun. Anyway, I was at a transplant hospital, so I did not actually tell anybody where I was or what I was doing there, because it was not that I was getting a transplant, but it was that I
Right.
was at the only place that had the open OR in the system. So I was in there. My surgeon at the time goes, "Well, there is an opening here. This facility. We're going to this facility," and it says, "Oh yeah, I'm not
Right.
going to tell folks that I'm at the lung and the transplant center." It's like where they do like people are, and after the surgery, I mean, it was a seriously bad. situation. I'll go into some gory details other day, but essentially after it was all done, I told my sister, "Hey, Jen, I just got out of the hospital." Like, ah, you were in the hospital and you didn't tell me. I'm like, no, because you would panic.
Like you're
We
doing
didn't tell
now.
anybody. At the time my father was alive, I didn't tell my father, I didn't tell my sister because I had a abscess in my jaw because of a root canal issue thingy, and it was so bad that my jaw had locked up, so I could not open my mouth and pull up the tooth. And having an infection in your head is
Mm-hmm.
very bad,
Mm-hmm.
extremely dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Go see a doctor
Mm-hmm.
immediately. Do not wait. Do not wait. Because so people are like, oh, it's just a toothache. No, no, your teeth are never supposed to hurt. So if they do, go to a dentist, go to a periodontist, go to a facial maxillar doctor. And if you, doctors and hospitals, they can't do anything about your teeth. They reference you to a oral surgeon. They're a
Mm-hmm.
specialty, you know. So yeah,
Unless your jaw's
just
broken.
like PSA.
But if your teeth are messed up,
Well,
they're not
yeah,
going to do
that's
anything
different. That's
about that.
bones. Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah. I saw this reel and it was a nurse and she's, just got her regular face and she goes, how I feel every time my patients tell me to smile. And then she starts going through all of the things that nurses do, like give a shot. And she's like, and then put a catheter in. So they shot from between a woman's legs so she could spread the legs with the catheter and go, like, how does it look when a nurse smiles when she's doing this stuff? You look crazy. Here, let me put your catheter in. It's like, no.
Well, they're all
Anyway,
masked up anyway now.
yeah,
There's no smiling. You're
should
behind
be.
a mask.
Should be. Sometimes, okay, I worked in orthopedics, and some places in orthopedics have the bubble hoods, and other places don't. And what the bubble hood is, you can see our whole faces because we've got a frame on, and then the
Oh yeah,
bubble,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
the whole gown
Yeah.
flips over back.
Hmm.
So our faces, and sometimes we would forget that our mouths weren't covered up. Because when your mouths are covered up, you can mouth stuff all day long and nobody knows what you're. But when your mouths aren't covered up, sometimes you'll see a surgeon that you never knew did this when he's when he's working. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Anywho. Well, Jackie,
Yeah. Hmm.
it's time.
We've been here for an hour.
Have we? Oh, well, yeah, it's time.
But what time for what? To call it tonight?
It's time to say goodnight. Good night, Jackie.
I have to go to work tomorrow.
I know.
So I have to go. Whether or not James is going, I don't know. He's home with the virus. We had to go to the doctor today, but I actually need to get some work done. He has some meetings tomorrow, so I have a feeling he will be going to work. But then you'll have the weekend to get over it. So, and then hopefully by Monday we will all be healthy again. You know,
Yes.
but of
And
course
I
the
hope
weather is
I
supposed
hope I
to
don't
turn.
have what you have.
Yeah.
Good night,
Well, whatever we
Jeanette,
have is some.
Katie, Steph. Go ahead.
Oh,
Whatever you have,
there's no
Aaron,
virus. It's a cold. It's just a cold.
Christiana.
As basically the doctor said, if your nose is running, you probably have a viral infection, and there is the only thing that cures a viral infection is sleep time and rest.
Yeah.
Liquids, lots of liquids,
Everybody always wants
and just,
antibiotic, but the thing is in the word. It's not a bacteria.
yeah,
And
yeah, it's not going to
antibiotics
help
don't work
you.
on bacteria. I mean, on viruses, they
Yeah.
work on bacteria.
Yeah, so you're just gonna. So I bought stuff like I bought oatmeal, I bought yogurt, I almost bought Jello, but oh my God, Jello is expensive. I'm like, I should just go buy some Jello packets and make Jello. It's just
Yeah.
gelatin with flavoring. I mean, oh my God, but I was lazy but I didn't buy it. So if James wants Jello, I'll have to go buy. That's like one of his sick food things. He always grew up having Jello, but we always grew up making Jello. Like we would make Jello with canned fruit in it.
Oh, yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
eat it that way. But my husband, he only grew up with the little cups of Jello, and I'm just like lame. It's like it needs to have fruit.
Cooking.
Like
Texas leading with flu outbreaks. Yeah.
I'm in Texas. We double checked, but I have a headache right now, and hopefully it's just sinuses. But sharing is not caring. And what the hell is up with tuberculosis outbreaks? I thought we cured tuberculosis. Like, how the hell
No.
did that happen? You know?
No, we didn't cure it.
So it's still a viral though, right?
I think there are several kinds, but I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
I
There was
vaccinate
a
your
time when
kids,
I
keep
knew,
your
but
kids
it's
at
out of my
home.
brain right now
If
because
you're sick, stay home.
I only ever had one patient that had tuberculosis, and it was a freaking doctor.
Well, tuberculosis is something I read in history books. And the fact I saw on the news the other day that there's an outbreak of tuberculosis, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? It's like, no. I mean, it used to be called
No.
consumption of
Yes.
the lungs. People used to go to the desert. I mean, this is like literally in the history books of the early 1900s. In
So, Jackie, do you know
2025, we have a
what the
TB outbreak.
bubonic
Huh?
plague is? Bubonic plague, the
Yeah,
Black Death. You get
it's
big
carried
black
by rats. Yeah,
boobles, and all that. About
yeah.
500 people every year still get that here in the United States. Are you talking?
How? How?
They do. And then leprosy, people still get leprosy. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, I know that leprosy is carried by armadillos and other things, but what
Yes.
carries the
The
plague other than
bubonic
rats
plague,
again?
no, it's carried by prairie dogs.
Prairie dogs carries the plague?
Prairie dogs.
What the hell? Stop hanging around prairie dogs, people. 500 people a year get this in the United States. It's just
Yeah,
like, what?
the number varies, but yeah, the bubonic
It's
plague,
like
leprosy, all of this stuff is still around.
mumps, measles, and was it rubella? The one
Rubella,
that they have a
the
vaccine for, but then
MMR,
people don't vaccine their kids. And then
right?
they had this outbreak that happened like 2 years ago or something. It's like,
Back in 2010, everybody was doing that too. They were doing, well, we're not going to do the regular vaccines and all that. And we had so many babies in the hospital with whooping cough. And I'm sorry, but it kills them. So I don't know
yeah.
why you wouldn't want to they couldn't breathe.
Well,
It
people
was,
don't remember that having at the time period when having babies, a lot of babies didn't survive infancy because of all of these things are in
that's
our
true stuff.
environment, you know. And people are just like, oh, well, and then people had vaccines, so kids. If you had a baby, it was more likely that the kids would survive. Like, I'm a miracle of medicine. I
Mm-hmm.
would not be alive. And I was born in 79, y'all, without medicine. I spent 2 months in an incubator, because I should not be living, based on without modern medicine. So to me, it's like, no, give me all the medicine. I don't care. I'll take the risk. I will take the risk so that I can actually live and live through childhood and then adulthood, Anyway, we'll stop
All right.
talking.
So you and your
I
sister
have
were a little preemie
pain.
then, huh?
Oh yeah,
You were the
2.5 months.
preemies, 2.5 months.
2 pounds 6, 2 pounds, 2 pounds 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 pounds 8.
The little girls usually have a much better chance than the little boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were very, very lucky. Jenny had a full blood transfusion. I was okay. My extra 2 ounces of weight saved me from that. But we both have learning disabilities. We were both delayed. I mean, I'm seriously, when I'm telling you I'm alive from modern medicine, it's just not that I'm diabetic, but my whole birth story is I'm alive because of modern medicine.
My sister is a preemie
No,
too.
I don't want.
She
Yeah,
has
I don't want to
chest
go back
tube
to the good old
scars.
days. Like, yeah,
The good
Jenny
old
has
days
kids with
where
a
kids
heart.
die constantly.
No, no. It's like, no. It's like, give me the vaccine, I'll take the risk. Yeah. Okay,
Good
I'm getting
night.
off. I'll keep talking.